Can rental properties even cash flow with rates at 7 to 8%? Stay tuned and find out. Welcome to the Section 8 Sensei. We are going to show you how to be cash flow positive in 2024 by using Section 8. The channel is completely free, so before we get started, please subscribe, turn on your notifications, and follow our playbook on how to be profitable. My name is Mike Yamamoto, and I am the Section 8 Sensei. I have been in the mortgage and real estate business for almost 30 years now. What that tells you is that I'm old, and because of that, you're going to benefit. The reason is because I've made a lot of mistakes, made some money, lost some money. You know, my kids have a shoe store, and they have a slogan on one of their T-shirts of, why make money when you can lose it? And I know that's sometimes how we feel when we get into this type of space, because there's just so many challenges and so many moving parts. Obviously, we have rates that are higher now, so it's much more difficult to cash flow. We also have prices being higher, which means we're borrowing more money if we're getting loans, or we're having to put more cash into a transaction. So how do we figure all of these things out? This is what we're here to try to help you with and try to get on the other side of, so we can make good decisions, because people are not going to stop buying real estate. They're just going to figure out a way to make things work under current market conditions. That's how people make money. They adapt. So why don't you guys put in the comment section, let me know if anybody has purchased a property in 2023 or in 2024 that is actually cash flow positive. If you are cash flow positive and one of the people who have figured out some magic on this thing, let me also know what you did with your loan. So in other words, are you cash flow positive because you bought the house free and clear? Well, okay, you can be deaf, dumb, and blind and do that. No disrespect. But if you put financing on it and you put down 10, 20, 30%, whatever it was, how much did you put down? What did you pay, ballpark in your interest rates and to get cash flow positive? Because the debt service is kind of the debt service, taxes, insurance, HOA, et cetera. That is what it is. So the only way to control it is you got to make the balance go down, so you're borrowing less money, obviously the rate go down, or we're talking about figuring out a way to increase the net income coming out the other side. So very interested to see kind of what everybody's doing at the onset here before we start really training on this stuff, to see what you guys are doing on your own, and where we may be able to give you some more ideas to get even better, either by finance or by increasing your rents. All right, so where I'm hoping to help you is from my experience. So because I've been in the business for a long time, I've been on the landlord side, the purchaser side, the mortgage side. I bring a little bit different angle to the party, which should help you from all directions. So normally you might call up your real estate agent, you might call up your loan officer. Hey, I'm interested in purchasing a property. They say, great, what are you looking to buy? If they're not asking a lot of questions, maybe because they don't know, which is okay, it's not their fault. But if they're not asking you a lot of questions about what you're buying, why you're buying it, what you plan to do with it, things like that coming out the other side, it may just be a commission grab, which is totally fine. That's what their job is. But that's where we're trying to help a little bit and saying, because I get this all the time, I'll get a client call up and say, hey, I'm interested in purchasing a home. Okay, what are you going to do with it? Well, it's going to be an investment property. Okay, great. Well, how much are you going to put down? Well, I want to put the least amount down. Okay, so let's say it's 20%. All right, great. So what do you want to buy? Well, I found this $450,000 house. Okay. Well, in my mind at that point, I already know they're screwed because it's not going to cash flow, but I'd let them go through their story. Okay, great. So how much do you think you're going to get in rent? Well, hey, I think I can get $2,600 in rent. Okay, well, if you take $450 and you take 90 grand off of it, right, and you end up with a $360 loan, you're probably not going to end up with a $2,600 payment when you add taxes, insurance, HOA, and all your other stuff to it. So it's probably not going to cash flow. So, then you have to have these conversations with them over, hey, maybe there's a better way to skin the cat, understanding what they're trying to accomplish with real estate. So it's just those things that, we want to bring to the table that you may not be getting out of your referral partners as you have them now, which will hopefully make our relationship more valuable to you, because we're going to ask some questions on some things that need to make sense in order for us to pull the trigger. And it's how we do it in our world, and it's really how you should do it in yours. So hopefully our experience in making the mistakes prior will help you, moving forward. So remember to subscribe, Like the video, share it with a fellow investor, and we thank you for supporting the channel. We'll see you in the next video.